All right, guys, we need to talk about this school shooting that happened in Madison, Wisconsin. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest, man. It seems like every year, I'm dead serious, like every year now, we're talking about a school shooting. Folks, this was unheard of when I was actually in school. When I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, it was unheard of to have a school shooting. But that all changed in 1999 with Columbine. Ever since then, guys, there has been repeats of Columbine to a certain extent. It's happened out here in Texas. I believe it's actually happened in Colorado again, too. Remember, Columbine was actually in Littleton, Colorado. I mean, guys, something needs to be done, man. I personally believe that teachers should be armed. I don't believe that the school districts or states should be infringing on the right to bear arms. Because guess what, man? I told you guys this before. You are the first line of defense. Not the police, man. The police, in this case, couldn't save anybody. Why? Because there was no police around. And guess what, guys? The police, they didn't fire one single shot. They showed up, guys. All the damage was done. 3 people are dead, including the gunman. Now, the gunman, actually a female teenage student. And I believe this all happened inside one classroom, folks. Yeah. The police couldn't save anybody. These teachers, man, need to be armed. I'm all for the Second Amendment. The teachers in schools are the first line of defense. It's just that simple. You have the right to bear arms. Don't restrict people from their constitutional rights. This is crazy, man. Even if it's a kid, man. If a kid pulls out a gun on you, you got to do what you got to do to survive. And also to protect other students, because another student lost their life as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe 7 other students got injured. A few of them life-threatening injuries, folks. Let's look at this here. Breaking update. Madison school shooter who killed 2 was female teen student found dead at the scene, which leads me to believe that this student took her own life. Right here it says, in a Monday afternoon press conference, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes gave updates on the school shooting that took place at Abundant Life Christian School earlier in the morning. Yes, this happened at a Christian school, folks. Now, this is the first time a Christian school got shot. I remember the Nashville trans shooter shot up a Christian school as well. But anyway, Barnes said that 2 students, including the suspected shooter, who was a teenage student at the school, and 1 teacher, were found dead. A law enforcement source brief on the shooting has told CNN that the shooter was a teenage female student at the school. As to why the police did not release the identity or gender of the shooter, Barnes said that it was to protect the family of the shooter, who is, quote, also someone's child. The shooter was dead upon police arrival at the school, and officers did not fire any shots. Yeah, like I said, guys, you are your own first line of defense. These teachers should be allowed to carry arms. Because maybe, just maybe, man, if a teacher actually had the right training, the teacher could have saved one of those kids from actually dying. Could have probably saved other students from getting shot. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip right here, guys. Let's roll it.
Here are the details. Today at 10:57 a.m., our team was called to the Abundant Life Christian School in reference to an active shooter. We know that 3 people are dead, including the suspect shooter. We know that the suspect shooter was a teenage student who attended the school. At this time, we're not releasing the age or gender of the student or any other identifying remarks about the student. 2 other people have died. That died were a teacher and a teenage student. 6 other people were injured. 2 students are now in critical condition in the hospital, and these injuries are considered life-threatening injuries. 4 students are also at other area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. But these are just the physical injuries that we know about. We know that this was the middle of the day of a school day, and so there will be other injuries that we'll have to face for a very, very long time.
Wow. This tells me that the gunman, this female student, was trying to shoot up everybody in that classroom because this was confined to one space. Yeah. And the gun used was a 9mm. Yep. The shooting was confined to one space, the officer said, and was not in multiple locations. There's no evidence that anyone else was injured that was not in that age group. Yeah. This happened in one classroom. Now, what could cause this student to start shooting up the classroom? I'm curious about that. Something needs to be done. But when it comes to the political angle on this, the Democrats want to take away your guns. That's not the answer. Because this teenage student was committing a criminal act. A criminal is going to get a weapon no matter what. You must protect yourself. Now, so far, and I guess it's kind of early on this still, haven't heard any of these Democrats saying, hey, we need to pass an assault weapons ban. This is a 9mm here. 9mm, semi-automatic weapon. Don't know how this teenage student got it. Got questions about that. Did one of the parents actually have a gun at home and the student stole it? Don't know. Did a student actually get it on the black market? Don't know. We don't have a whole bunch of details right now. Okay? But taking away your rights to bear arms and protect yourself is not the answer. It is not the answer. But this country, man, definitely has a real problem, man. And it starts in home. Because when it comes to the home, man, lack of fathers in the home, broken families, we got some type of a mental health crisis here in this country. Because make no mistake about it, guys. If you're going to school and you're shooting up your classmates, something is wrong with you. Something needs to be done about this, man. There really needs to be an investigation into why school shootings happen. And why has it happened so much like the last 25 years? When it was pretty much non-existent before that. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.